Hello, fellow cord cutters out there. I'm going to give you some ideas of what I did. We just bought this house a few months ago. We were paying something $60, $70, $80 a month for satellite TV, and we decided when we moved to get rid of the satellite TV, and actually we have more channels than ever right now. So if you look closely at the bottom there, I have of my TV set, I have a TiVo Roamio, and I mentioned this in another video. I did a video on what that is. That is the high definition over the air TV digital video recorder. And if you buy this in a certain way, if you buy it, you will never have to pay monthly fees for it if you do the one-time upfront purchase. And I think it's like $380 or something. I'm always okay with upfront purchases as long as there's not subscription fees, because those are the ones that really add up over the years, months and years. So I'm able to record TV on that TiVo for any over-the-air channels, and there's a ton of TV on there. The regular TV, that's all you really need for most people. And of course, I have a wife and kids, so we need a little bit more. And that brings me to, first of all, the TiVo Roamio has been a really good purchase. We really like it. It's really solid. It never crashes or anything. So for that reason, we have all the recordings and season passes and all that stuff for regular over-the-air TV. And it is high definition, so that's all good. But moving on, I was going to tell you that if you purchase Sling, which we decided to get Sling at $20 a month, I believe. Yeah, I know, we cut the cord, but we also are going to go ahead and buy Sling because we like it so far. It has The Walking Dead. It has a few other things that we really like. And we also always have the option of going in and canceling it. So I have more options now. No contract, no. We had Hulu for a while, and I didn't like it, so we canceled that, and we just signed up for Sling. And what's cool about Sling is that if you purchase it now, you get a free Roku. And if you don't know what a Roku is, I'm going to show you right now. It is pretty cool, and it literally has thousands of channels. It's basically a wide open internet TV application consolidation tool. And you're looking at it right now. So you add channels to it. All your normal Netflix, Amazon, and there's our Sling. By the way, I had to get the Roku because my TV and the TiVo did not have the Sling app. So we went ahead and got Sling, got the free Roku, which is actually down there. You can see it on the camera. It's down there to the right. It's a small box on the top on the right side. Got the free Roku, and I have all my applications now. Some of these are good, some not so good. Pandora, Crackle's decent. Revision 3, these are my internet geek channels. Of course, YouTube. This is a channel I really like, Nowhere TV. You might want to give that a chance. Let's see what's on there right now. Nowhere has a lot of weird shows and, astronomy shows and CBS and entertainment type shows. You can find a lot of the weird stuff that you like when you were younger and so forth. But anyway, let's go through the Roku a little bit, and I'll show you what I have added. I have InfoWars on there. I have an account, so I can watch Alex Jones anytime I want. Some of these I don't like that much, but Pluto is pretty good. One thing I like about Pluto is it has Mystery Science Theater on all the time, 24 hours a day. I really like that show. I really miss it from most TV. Haven't seen it in a while, but it is on Roku, and it's on all the time on Pluto. There's other channels in Pluto that you... But that's what the cool thing is about this app. I won't say app. I'll say Roku, is that you can add so many channels that are out there. Chess School, the International Space Station, local news, America's Funniest Videos, that just constantly plays old episodes. That's fun for when there's nothing else on, the kids are around, they need something to look at. The old cartoons, including Dungeons and Dragons, things like that. Even a Popeye channel, American Movie Classics, Cowboy Classics. Tons of stuff on a Roku, which gives it kind of an unlimited ability. But let's go into Sling real quick, and I'll show you what it has. We are paying $20 a month, which is far less than what we were paying. But again, like I said, anytime I want to cancel, just go online, cancel. So here's my guide. And what you get with Sling is, okay, BBC, Independent Film Channel, some AXS TV, El Rey Polaris, Maker TV. I was watching this last night. There's like some technical articles and things like that on here. It's kind of like a technical magazine type TV. Home and Garden TV, Bravo. AMC is one of the big reasons we got that, because Walking Dead will be on there. So we get The Walking Dead, and we have everything we need, you know. And we also have the option of buying movies from Amazon, buying CDs, DVDs with the money that we're saving from not having the expensive DirecTV. Now, that being said, you will have to have, when you cut the cord, you will have to have a really good internet connection. We literally have 3 Rokus in this house, 3 TVs in different rooms with 3 Rokus. We are using the internet a lot. Of course, we got our computers, we got uploads on the YouTube, and I'm streaming to this TV, streaming to another TV. So, you know, the internet is real important when you cut the cord. That's something I use for work anyway. Unfortunately, we have CNN, which is extremely biased. I can't hardly watch CNN. It makes me kind of sick. Bloomberg also biased, which is probably why it's free. They need to push out the propaganda. But here's some Fox channels. This is all in Sling. Anyway, we are enjoying Sling. There's Nat Geo, Bravo, IFC, Comedy Channel, AMC. There's AMC, American Movie Classics, which has more TV shows than movies. So that's a quick review of the Sling TV, and we'll go back to the Roku. I like the Roku also because there's a home button, and no matter where you are in Roku, you hit it and you're back here. If you were to search for channels in your Roku, let's just look at streaming channels. Here's some samples of what's just out there. You know, they let you kind of search for channels. The CW, local news nationwide. Some of these channels I've loaded and they actually crashed on me. They didn't work. Just be warned, they're not all perfect. Some of these are very small people, you know, making their own channels. Anyway, so there's literally thousands of channels that you can get from the internet. I'm not saying they're all good. Twit TV. Actually, Twit's interesting. There's a lot of different topics on here. Like, for example, in Twit, if you're a ham radio operator, which I am, there's Ham Nation. It has a whole bunch of videos on hams, and there's home theaters. There's how-tos, a lot of really interesting how-tos. But what's so cool about the Roku is that it consolidates everything for you in one box. Whereas my TV, it has a few apps on there, but it won't allow you to add new apps. So Sling, for example, I could not add because it just wasn't there. I had YouTube, Netflix, Amazon, but that was about it. So the Roku will allow you to add pretty much everything. So this is Twit TV, and it breaks down to even more channels. This Week in Google, This Week in Law, Triangulation, just tons of interesting stuff. Revision 3 is a good channel also for kind of hacker computer types. There's a really good channel. There's a few good channels in here, and see how it breaks down into more channels. Hack 5 is what I watch. Decrypt Morse code via PC sound cards. This is where you start getting into the real technical stuff. when I watch these shows, it gets me really excited again about technology, and it ends up making me want to go do this stuff. So I'm going to be getting back into this soon, but like I said, we moved and all our stuff is in boxes. Let me run you through the TiVo Roamio real quick. I already did a video on this, but all I have to do is switch inputs to DVI1, and I'll be back. I'm back in my TiVo Roamio, and now this is all local over-the-air channels. One of the problems with this TV is the way I'm doing it. I have 4 remote controls, and I have a kid and a baby, and the baby moves the remote controls. I'm always kind of digging around for them, trying to find them, and there's ways to combine them, but that's kind of a pain too. Nice commercial, right? So I'm just going to show you real quick the guide. These are all the local channels over the air, and I'm using the TiVo to do it. I'm not looking at the TV, I'm looking at the TiVo. Here's my channels: 21 Fox, 21 KTVT, CBS, 4143. And remember, this is a TiVo, so I can record all of these, and I can schedule. Let's say I liked this show, Pawn Stars. I select it, and I hit the record button, and I want to watch every single episode. So I'm going to create a 1-pass, set the options. That's another thing, is there's so many options, it ends up taking forever. So now I'm recording this show, Pawn Stars, and I'm going to say I want start from season 1, both new and repeats, or start from season 2, 3, 4. I can start wherever I want. If I didn't like the first 3 seasons or something, I can just do new only, or and keep how many recordings I want. All recordings, which is a lot. I mean, it adds up fast. When you come in here and I see 10, 15, 20 recordings, I think there's no way I can watch all that. So I keep it down to like 5. I say, use all these options. I don't actually want this show, but here's an example of how it will start recording. All of this is free in a nice, secure package. I've made my own DVR, homebrew DVRs, and it was fun, but it was kind of flaky, and I will say the TiVo is not flaky. By the way, I don't get paid or any discounts for any of these products that I'm talking about. I pay for everything that you see here. So anyway, there's the guide. Here's the shows that I've recorded. You go to My Shows. All I did was hit the top button to get back to the central. I go to My Shows. Here's the shows that I have either recorded. Well, it's on suggestions. So I go up here to All, and there's Pawn Stars. It's already started recording. The Almond Report, King of Queens. I like that show. Hogan's Heroes. There's a football game that was on last night. One downside I don't like is if I want to delete all 3 of those episodes, I have yet to find a way to delete the entire thing. I have to go into each episode, click on it, go over, hit delete, and then confirm it. And I have to do that 3 times for that case, for each episode. So, if we were to go into Pawn Stars like right now, some of these are showing episodes I don't have, but I could go get from Hulu or some other source, which I actually don't like because I just want to see what I've got. And to sort that out, I hit the C button, and it's supposed to sort them by the ones I have, but it's not. So I'm going to go into another show, The King of Queens. These are the ones that I have recorded, and if I select it, I can play it. Remember, we're in the TiVo Roamio, and here's the recording, and I'm going to hit the 30-second skip button. Skip, skip, skip. 3 times. Now I'm into my King of Queens show. And you can fast forward at 1 speed, fast forward at 2 speeds, or 3 speeds where it really goes fast, and you hit the play button and it skips back and starts over again. The 30-second skip button is the one I use the most. I usually hit it 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3 minutes. That should get you through all the commercials in the TiVo. But here's another problem. If I decide I don't want this episode and I just want to delete it, there's no button that just says delete. And what I'd like that. Like, I don't want this episode. I don't want to be here. I have yet to find a button that says delete. So I have to either stop it, go to the guide, and now I've gotten lost and I have that episode somewhere, but I don't want it. I want to delete it. That's the problem. Little things like that. It's not a big deal. But I wish I could. I like to keep things real deleted and organized, and that doesn't seem to be a way to do that in here. You just have to kind of keep everything without going through great efforts. Anyway, this is the TiVo Roamio. I like it. It's got a, here's your guide. It's, of course, you have a search. If I want to find and do a search, let's say I want to find some silly show like Gilligan's Island, which I happen to know is played over the TV. There's Gilligan's Island. It comes up with all the other stuff. Hit it. Upcoming. Here's all the episodes that are upcoming. I can just start recording these. These will be on my TV tonight. All of this is free now that I purchased the full box. The guide is free. It connects to the internet upstairs wirelessly, downloads the guides, gets all the updates. Anyway, this is my TV system. The only thing I'm paying for is Sling TV now, which we chose to do. Everything else is free forever, which that's why I got this. That's why I like it, and I wanted to share this with you. I hope you like this. Please like this video if you did, and I hope this helps you and just gives you ideas. That's what this is about, giving you ideas. Thank you.